What's good, Creative Fam? Brandon Washington here, and we're at the Aputure booth, and they got some brand new tech. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me questions about lights, and I've been holding off putting out a video because I wanted to get the right answers for you guys. But we've been blessed enough to be able to take a look at the brand new Aputure 120D2, and I got the man, the myth, the legend who can tell you the most about it.
Oh my gosh, what a lead in. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Ted here from Aputure. This is the 120D Mark II. If you guys don't know about the original 120D, let's break it down real quick. So the 120D is a Bowens mount light that's super small. So the original 120D was about approximately the output of a 750 watt tungsten light. But with the new improved 120D Mark II, we're looking at something that's more about an 850 to 900 watt tungsten light.
Okay.
Super bright, but even though it's super bright, super compact.
Oh my goodness, this could fit in this backpack.
Yes, so you could fit probably three of these lights into one backpack. Originally a normal 1K light, that's a light that you hold up with two hands. Really
right.
Stuff here. By using this smaller light here, more creators now, more travel people, more people that are shooting one-man bands, YouTube creators, we're giving access and higher powered lighting to people that need it.
Gotcha, okay.
So basically on the front here, this Bowens mount is special because this is the most common photography mount. So basically all the photo guys out there that have strobes and stuff, like soft boxes, beauty dishes, all that can now for the first time be attached onto a cinema light.
Okay.
So video creators can use photo light shaping accessories. So for example, I've got a reflector right here. I'm gonna snap that on, super simple.
Easy.
Now when I power this on, if you guys are asking for what the differences are between the 120D and the 120D Mark II, the 120D Mark II, again, 30% brighter. Okay. You're gonna combine the actual power box and the adapter, so now it's just one unit.
Okay.
Watch your eyes, I'm gonna turn it on, it's gonna go right in your face.
All right,
and there it is. This is giving out
bright light.
Super bright light. Now, the big thing about LEDs is that you want to make sure that the color quality is good, right? So that's going to be basically called your CRI or your TLC.
Okay.
They're two different measurements of basically the same thing, but you want to make sure that that number is as close to 100 as possible.
Right.
Now, if it's above 90, that's considered really good. Above 95, that's considered excellent. No Aputure products are ever going to be underneath 95.
So you're saying that you guys want to, even though the standard is 90, y'all want to make sure you're always well above that standard, at least at 95.
Yes, and in fact, we will never ever release an Aputure product unless we can get it above 90. So this right here is the 97 TLCI, super good color quality. And the reason that's important is because a lot of people, when they use LED lights, LEDs kind of have a bad name in the industry for having this green and magenta look.
It's like a weird thing that it does to your skin tone.
Absolutely, it ruins your skin tones, doesn't look really good on camera. The goal of Aputure in a lot of ways is to have LEDs with good color quality. We're trying to rebrand the name of LEDs because, guys, LED is coming. It's more efficient, it's better on power, it runs cool to the touch. There's so many benefits of LEDs, and just because we can't figure out color, that's no reason to stop progress.
Right, so you don't need any like hot gloves for this?
No, never.
You're perfectly good.
You can touch it, you don't have to worry about your gloves, you don't have to worry about your light burning down your house, or like, it used to be in the old days that you'd need gloves, you'd put it in front of the light, and literally your gloves would start smoking. Woo! That's how hot those lights are. With LED, you don't have to worry about that, and because it's LED, that's why you can put all the adapters on it. That's why you can put soft boxes onto the light.
Okay.
Because it used to be with hot lights, that's why you have to use silks and stuff. Right. Because you have to separate it from the light.
Okay.
With LED, the game has changed. You can put your light shaping accessories on your actual light now, no longer a problem.
Nice. So this thing is pretty freaking awesome. I absolutely love it already. I mean, 120D2, so it's brighter.
Yes.
Is it lighter?
No, it's the same size.
Same size.
Same size, 30% brighter, but the power adapter and the controller are now mixed into one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Metal build on the actual controller box itself.
Nice.
Adding in DMX if you want to use light control boxes and stuff like that. And of course we color coded everything. Trying to make it, guys,
it's
we
gotta
get
look
it.
Good.
We get it. Well, one, it's gotta look good, but two, when you're on set and you want to plug in things quickly and you're bumbling around in the dark, you're in the forest or something, guys, red to red, yellow to yellow. Try to keep it simple, try to make it easy, because we know on set sometimes you're not at your best. You know?
Yeah, you know, you got a lot of stuff going on at one time. The last thing you want to do is try to figure out what goes in where.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah, and we're trying to make it as simple as possible, as fast as possible, and then Aputure, you know, we've always been kind of since day one trying to make things as affordable as possible. That's something that we've been doing really for as long as we can, from the point the company exists. So the 120D, the regular one by itself, that's a light that's priced at about $645. The 120D Mark II, that's going to be $745, and it's coming out, we believe, August, as soon as we can.
In August, all right. So there you guys go. You've heard it here first. The 120D Mark II will be out in August. Definitely do some research. Check out this light. I'll try to get you guys as much information as I can on this light, but I'm super pumped about it. As you guys know, creation is really difficult sometimes, and so anything you can do to eliminate some of those distractions, some of those obstacles, and finding companies that are working with filmmakers to make that happen is the best way to go. Hold up. I was almost done editing this video, but then they announced something new today. So this is NAB Day 2, and Aputure is trying to change the game, and I know I look a little red right now, but that's because of this beautiful RGB light over here. And you know what? I don't even know how to really truly explain it because the technology is insane. So as you guys know, when I don't know something, I find somebody that does, because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know something I don't. So
cool.
Tell us about this thing.
Yeah, what's up guys? So there's a huge RGB craze right now in the industry right now. Everyone is obsessed with RGB. The big thing about Aputure is that we are not gonna make a product unless we feel like there is something new that we can bring to the game. So that's where the Aputure RGB light comes in. This is the very first working prototype that we have, and we really just wanted to display it at NAB to show what we can do. The big new thing, other than pricing RGB for the indie filmmaker like Aputure always will do, the big thing in addition to having a full spectrum of RGB is that we are going to have this little thing down here that is going to be a color scanner. So you can point that remote at something and this light will reproduce that color with very, very, very high accuracy. And it's not just reproducing a color, you can reproduce over a period of time and then it will loop that. So you can point it at a fireplace for 30 seconds and then it will recreate that fireplace.
So it'll recreate the same type of light you're getting from the fireplace through the panel.
Yeah, so you now have a sunset for light. You can point it at the sun and it'll recreate that along with the ambient light that's going around with it and everything. A TV, done deal.
Wow, that's massive. So this is all going to be one package then? So
this is all going to come in one package.
So you're going to have one package, so you're going to get the light, which is obviously, I mean, right now I'm looking at it, and it's a great light, and you guys said, how bright is it?
We're looking at a 500 watt tungsten equivalent.
Okay.
With RGB, there's variations in that.
Right.
Because, you know, red's going to be a little bit darker. We wanted to show off, like, how bright it is at a darker color, so it's still really freaking bright, but around a 500 watt tungsten equivalent.
Okay, so you got a really bright, amazing light in and of itself. But then on top of that, they've got the new technology that actually allows you to point it at any color or light source and being able to basically replicate that color and light source. And not just in a single color, but also in a looping fashion. So if you want to play back a sunset or you want to play back a TV, you're going to be able to do all that straight from this light.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I know this is just a prototype. And I know there's not a whole lot of details on it, but I thought this was so important. I had to add it in at the end of this video before I put this one out. So this thing is amazing, but I'll go ahead and go back to the end of yesterday's video. So, thank you guys so much for checking this out. Thank you so much for walking us through it.
Thank you so much for watching and being a part of the family. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.